Tres, dos.
Hi, Jason. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. The first one is, what do you think about the expo?
I think the expo is great. Anytime an environment is created for people to learn, it's always an opportunity for a condition to create inside of somebody an awakening moment. These environments are always great because people will see something they've never seen before, they'll hear something they've never heard before, or they'll feel something they've never felt before, and that can be a catalyst for them to make a very important decision in their life that could ultimately change the direction of their life.
Okay, great, thank you so much. What do you think are the consequences of not getting financial education and not making a plan of action?
Well, you're always going to stay stuck, so if you don't learn about financial education, if you don't learn the rules of the game, if you don't understand certain terminology or certain rules that apply to it, you're always going to be trapped by the boundary of where you are. So it's always important to get into an environment where you want to learn, an environment where you understand the rules and understand the language, so that opens up the ability for you to increase your capacity in any area.
All right. What do you think is the message that you would give to creadores, our company? What do you think about the labor that we are doing here in the Latin American community?
I think it's phenomenal work. I completely support everything you do. I will continue to support anything you do, anywhere you all do it. As long as the environments continue to get created where people can learn, I think it's phenomenal work what you are doing.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your words. Can you invite people to get educated financially?
Wait, what do you want me to say to that? What do you want me to mean by invite people?
Like, come on, get educated. It's good for you. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever your way of saying it.
Okay. If you're feeling like you're currently trapped, or you're not making progress in a financial area of your life, or towards your dreams, or towards your goals or aspirations, it's important to get into an environment like this, because in an environment like this, you're probably beginning to hear some things that maybe you've heard before, and maybe you'll hear some things that maybe you haven't heard before. But more important than that is when you get into these environments, one of the things that you're going to learn is a wealth principle. One of the greatest wealth principles you could ever learn is that relationships are very, very important. And so one, a relationship, to yourself, that you can trust yourself and be determined and be committed to come and get educated. Number two is to build relationships with other like-minded people that they too want to get educated. Three, you can begin to build a relationship with people that are teaching or educating. And so that one, you start to receive information, and then two, you walk out and be a reproducer of that information. And so you should constantly be challenging yourself to get into a different environment, build relationships, and look at how can you go and take what you've learned and teach it to somebody else, because when you do that, you'll recognize that your life and your business and your opportunities completely expand.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Yeah.
And last but not least, in Monterrey we have a web show that's called Conciencia de la Riqueza, which means awareness of wealth. What's something that you would recommend so that people can achieve their financial goals?
First of all, is to set some. Understand where you currently are to where you're currently going. And also get around people that actually understand what are the rules to the game. A lot of people, when they think of financial freedom, they think they have to be some multi-millionaire, and that's not quite true. Financial freedom comes when your income is higher than your expenses. So when your income is higher than your expenses, it starts to create financial freedom for yourself. Secondly, in terms of wealth, a lot of people want to be wealthy, but they really may not understand what wealth is. True wealth means how long will your money last, how many days will your money last for you. So one, financial freedom, have your income higher than your expenses. And number two, wealth is how long will that money last for you. You start to understand those two things, financial education will start to take off, and you'll start to begin to put on a path to greatness for you and your family. And you deserve it.